Newcastle United won their first domestic trophy in 70 years. We're going to take a look at how to play Going Home by Mark Knopfler. This tune is played at St James's Park, and since they've won the League Cup, it's kind of been played all the time. It's almost a theme tune to Newcastle United. So this is an interesting one. It's actually from a movie from the 80s, Local Hero, written by Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits. It's an interesting one from the aspect that what we learn in here is the saxophone part. If you listen to the track, it's mainly, the main theme is saxophone. There's guitar in the background. Sometimes if you look at guitar tabs, they kind of mix the saxophone bit with the guitar bit, and that can kind of get a little bit confusing. So we're mainly looking at the saxophone part for guitar. It's adapted, not the little guitar fills that are in there. So it's in the key of D, and we're using, really it's written, we're using that shape. We do go up to the 12th fret of the B and the 11th fret of G, but you'll see everything written in the guitar tab. So we're going to slide from the 2nd fret of G all the way up to the 11th. Like that, that's the beginning. I'm not going to shout out the numbers and be like a bingo caller, but you can see it on the guitar tab. So at that beginning, then we have this phrase. So you got that. To get the phrasing right, we've got hammering on, pulling off and hammering on very quickly. So watch out for that. The next phrase we've got. So we've got that 11, 9, 11. That's really quick. And then we've got the like that, and then the. So far we've got. Got this phrase. It's the same as what we did at the beginning. And then we have the little. And then. If you listen to the record, just prior to that there's a guitar fill, and then there's this little bit underneath which kind of keeps you right. So if you listen to it carefully, that's the sax bit that's underneath that little bit, and then we go into the that little sorry. So far we should have this out in guitar tab, so you'll be able to get the sheet. Link in the description to the blog is JPEGs, not a PDF, so save it as an image and then you work out how to print it off. The next section we have this. This kind of caught us out a little bit because it's very quick where we go, where we come in with that. Obviously I played it at the beginning of the video along with the record, and we have that, and it's in that that scale where we're going. Up to the 12th. So we got a quick hammer on, pull off and hammer on. Then it moves to do that bit again. Then we have this bit. Sorry. So far, this is what we've got on the second half, that is. Then it goes to A. There's a little fill, and I've tried to work out what the saxophone is doing, and my take on it is, if you do like a partial A chord, you can add this like, I'm pulling off on the 7th fret of the high E, so I'm going through that A. You can almost miss it if you don't listen properly, but it is there. Then basically it goes back through that whole thing again. The guitar fills slightly different, which make the second half sound different to the next part. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you be able to play the main saxophone theme from Local Hero. Not Local Hero, from Going Home from the movie Local Hero.